Okay, picture this. Imagine a world not built from soil and stone, but from pure information. A place where the totally bizarre microscopic rules of quantum mechanics, well, they govern everything you see, touch, and experience. Today, we're going to strap on our boots for an expedition into that exact world. I mean, what if you could literally step inside the equations? We're about to explore a world born from that very idea, a surreal, kind of dangerous landscape where biology and subatomic physics have crashed into each other. So, welcome. This is your survival guide to the quantum jungle.
All right, let's try to get our bearings. The first thing you've got to understand in this jungle is that the ground beneath your feet, it isn't what it seems. In fact, it's barely even there at all.
So, the first thing you'd notice isn't a sight, but a feeling. The air is thick, it's warm, it's wet, and it's glowing with this murky yellow-green light. And nothing is quite in focus. That's because reality here is literally just a series of probabilities waiting to happen.
You see, this haze isn't smoke or fog. It's the physical form of a core quantum idea, coherence. It's that state where something exists in all its possible forms at the exact same time. And in this jungle, you can see it, you can breathe it, and you can walk right through it. To really get your head around this, think about how scientists visualize an electron in a hydrogen atom. It's not a single little dot, right? It's a cloud of where it might be. Now imagine that cloud scaled up to become the entire atmosphere. That's the quantum jungle. So, to put it simply, the rulebook for reality here has been completely thrown out. Where we have solid ground, the jungle has shifting probabilities. Our clear air? It's replaced by a haze of coherence. And fixed solid objects? Here they just exist as shimmering superpositions, only snapping into one single place when you look right at them. And oh, it gets so much weirder. The vines that are linking the trees, they're not made of plant matter. They're woven from quantum entanglement. The sunlight finds its way to the jungle floor by testing every single possible route at the same time. And some parts of the jungle can just, well, they can glitch, fragmenting into wireframes like a piece of corrupted software. Now, if the very space around you is this unstable, what do you think has happened to time? Yeah, you're going to have to forget everything you know about before and after. Things are about to get really strange. So forget the steady tick-tock of a clock. Time in this jungle isn't like a river flowing in one direction. It's a complex, folding fabric. Think of it less like an arrow and more like a crumpled up piece of paper, where two points that should be far apart can suddenly touch. And this is where things get truly mind-bending. What you're seeing here is a fundamental law of our universe just being completely broken. Cause and effect. It's called retrocausality. Here, an event in the future can actually rewrite the past. You might see a flash of light pop out of a thicket before it even goes in. The effect is literally happening before the cause. So the crucial thing to get here is that time itself isn't a constant. It's something that emerges from connection, from entanglement. If an object isn't quantumly linked to anything around it, time for that object just stops. It's left completely frozen, totally unchanging, adrift in the chaotic flow of the jungle. So you have this insane backdrop of frozen moments and impossible physics. You'd think it would be hostile to life, right? But you know, evolution is creative. In a place with such bizarre rules, life doesn't just survive, it adapts in some truly spectacular ways. First up, the stuff of nightmares. Forget about claws and teeth being the scariest thing about a predator. In this place, the real terror is in the physics. Just listen to that description. It's chilling. A superposition predator exists in all of its possible locations at once. It doesn't stalk you from one direction. No, it surrounds you from every direction at the same time, like a cloud of probability, until it collapses its wave function into a single lethal point to strike. I mean, how do you outrun that? You can't. And the predators, they aren't the only strange residents here. You've got entangled swarms of insects that move in perfect, instantaneous unison, no matter how far apart they are. There are these grazers that look like solid animals when you're watching them, but they dissolve into waves of pure energy the second you turn away. Even the moss can ungrow to escape a threat, basically rewinding its own timeline. Even the plants here are playing by quantum rules. They don't just reach for the light, they explore every possible path at once, running trillions of calculations a second to find the absolute most efficient way to grow. And the result is these stunning and, seemingly impossible alien forms.
Okay, so you're in this impossible world. A predator is everywhere at once, and you might get stuck in a time loop. How on earth do you get out? Well, this isn't about being strong. It's about understanding the rules of the game.
So here's your survival guide. First up, observation anchoring. Never, ever look away from your path. It only exists because you're looking at it. The moment you glance away, it could just dissolve into nothing. Second, to escape a time loop, you can't just retrace your steps. You have to introduce something new and unpredictable into the system to break the pattern. And finally, if you're really and truly stuck, you need to think of time as just another direction, like left or right. You have to find a way to step sideways out of the loop.
So, the most crucial point is this. You are not a passive tourist in the quantum jungle. The act of looking, of observing, of just being there forces reality to choose a state. Observation here is an act of creation. Your presence is constantly shaping the world around you.
And that really brings us to our final thought. This jungle, this whole expedition, it might be a work of imagination. But the principles that govern it, superposition, entanglement, the observer effect, they are the very real, very strange foundations of our own universe. And it makes you wonder, what hidden, quantum weirdness is just humming away, right beneath the surface of the world we think we know?